Good morning. How you doing? Welcome to, well, shitty little broken glass shack in, I don't know, Malaya in Iran. So, here we are. Just packing up all my tent, having a mandarin for breakfast. Right, I was planning on riding off today and just fucking getting the fuck out of here and keep on moving and getting some nice distance. But last night when I was wheeling around this little area, trying to find somewhere to camp, I heard a noise in my back wheel. And essentially, what has happened is, where is it? This one? No, this one. There it is. Boom. So I've already got one broken spoke here. Now I've got two broken spokes. And I do believe, oh, yep, there it is. There's a third broken spoke. So I was riding without two spokes, which is fine. But three just means that a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth is on its way. So I'm going to have to go back into the city and not actually do so much distance today and fix my wheel. Hopefully I can find somewhere that's got spokes. In Iran, things are a little bit, not well stocked. Pretty good English, right? So it may be tricky trying to find some stock to fix the wheel. I can ride on with three, but I'm going to go back into the city and see if I can find some spokes. If not, I'll go to the next city and the next city and repeat the process until I can find some spokes. Essentially, I can't ride on anything rough or hard terrain anymore because it'll just break. So that's where I'm at. So I'm just going to eat my mandarin and head into the city after I finish packing up. I'll see you around. Alright, so here we are, riding back into the city of Malaya, where I was last night. Traffic's not as manic. Oh no, here they come. Anyway, yeah, so gonna ride in now and do my best to find a bicycle mechanic. I've already searched it on Google to no avail. There's not really any information for that sort of thing. I'm just gonna have to do the old talk to everyone and translate and zero in on it. And hopefully it's okay. Hopefully they stock the size of spokes that I need for my wheel. Or I might just have to catch a bus to the next city. Let's see what happens. Okay, so here we are. Finally found a mechanic. I stopped at a dessert shop, first one that I went past. Anyway, so I got some desserts and the pastry chef actually said, hey, I know where a bike mechanic is, jumped on his motorbike and then rode us here. So now I'm here getting some spokes made. He didn't have the right size, which I thought would happen, but he's custom making them for me. So everything's going to be good. I've also had some sweeties with his daughter. I've given her some chocolate and stuff like that. Probably getting me in trouble, but yeah. So the bike's going to be back, all good. I'm also getting some extra spokes made up so that if this problem does happen, I can fix it on the road. This should pretty much be the only thing that I need to fix from now on in. That's it. So, I'll see you back on the road. Okay, so the whole village come in again, and this time we've had 3 different English translators so that we can talk, and everyone's chatting and finding out what's going on. I've told them the story about where I'm riding and what I'm doing, and everyone's like, what? But anyway, yeah, so happy to be here. Everyone's helping me out. They've made me a ton of extra spokes and I'm super happy about that, so no more problems with the bike. That's it. So I'm going to finish getting the bike fixed and then I'm off on the road again. See you later.
See you later.
And riding again, here we are. We're going to be leaving the town now. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. Gives me a good 4 or 5 hours to ride, so that means I can still make my distance for today. The same Iranian tradition when it comes to a tourist coming here and getting help in a shop or something like that, they would not accept me to pay. They always give it to you for free, and I tried my best. I kept saying, no, you must let me pay. And he's like, no, I don't want your money. So they gave me 7 extra spokes, 2 extra sets of brake pads, did an entire wheel truing, wheel balancing, fixed my bike completely, even greased up the chain, and charged me nothing. Super duper friendly people. It's astonishing how friendly these people are, and yet the world still sees them as a dangerous country. This is a message from me on behalf of Iran They are super awesome, friendly people. If anything, it gets too much how friendly they are. The people here are just so giving in comparison to Western cultures. This would not happen in Australia. I would have had to pay ridiculous amounts of money, not just for the materials, but just for the time. The people of Iran and the Middle East are amazing, and I implore you to come and visit, to go to Iran, and you will be humbled and amazed and surprised by how nice the people are to you. Get over here. See you later. Don't know if you can see or hear that motorbike riding away, but I stopped just before in a little village. Nearly every shop sold honey, so obviously they make it's like an organic honey town. Anyway, so I stopped at one of the shops, but it was closed. Nearly all of them were closed, and it turns out it's just lunchtime. But there was this old man standing outside, and he had a chat with me, as they always do. And essentially what happened was, he was like, oh, I'll call the guy, I'll tell him to come and open up the shop. And I just wanted to buy like a tiny little jar of honey. I can't carry much anyway. So I was like, no, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. He's having lunch, you know. Don't worry about it. The guy's like, no, let me call him. And I was like, no. And he's like, let me call him. And Iranian people being so very friendly, I just said to him, look, no, it's okay. I don't need the help. I'm going to go now. I'm going to ride. But thank you very much. And he was like, okay. And you could tell that he was genuinely disappointed that I didn't want his help. So I rode off, and he's just come up behind me on a motorbike and stopped. And what he's brought me is a jar of honey and a bag of walnuts. And he kept saying, very power. Again, it's just testament to how nice and friendly the people are here, especially towards tourists. It's amazing. Even when I demanded that I did not want help, he still went out of his way to help me. Even when he was disappointed that I didn't want the help, he rode kilometers out of his way just to bring me a jar of honey and some walnuts. Today's a good day for meeting nice people. I'm the bad guy this time. I'm the bad guy. See you around. How we doing? What's going on? Jesus Christ, this bike is riding so well, so much better. I'm used to my wheels sort of wobbling around on the back since I've been missing 2 spokes. Third one today, got it fixed. So, it is just boom, smooth now, and I'm riding over bumps and rocks and whatever the fuck I feel like. Back to riding normal. Anyway, I just want to show you now, I am on the highway, it's not the most beautiful places, but I've been riding through the desert for such a long time now that it's really nice to see some trees and some greenery and things like this. I've been carrying all these extra fruit and vegetables for the last couple of days simply because I kept all the food so I could cook, but everyone just keeps inviting me into their home, so there was no reason to use it. The other night when I slept in the farmer's shack, I offered to cook for them, but they ended up ordering takeout and giving it to me anyway. Anyway, just doing an update video. Been riding for a few hours now, and yeah, it's just been a really nice, beautiful day. The mountains here are just phenomenal. As you can see them in the distance behind the mist. Anyway, I'm going to keep going this way. It's downhill for another 5 more kilometers at least, as far as I know. And I'm going to keep enjoying it. Alright, making my ride away from a city, fucking big city too. I can't remember what the name it was. I didn't stop. I rode around the edge, but I didn't want to ride through the middle. Now I'm sort of working my way through the industrial automotive area, as you do. I also just stopped now to get some water and also to buy something that I haven't bought the entire trip, but somebody gave me a gift back in Tabriz, which was a kebab set to use over a campfire. So I bought some meat. It's the first time I've bought meat in, I don't even know, it must be nearly 6 months or maybe even a year that I've bought meat to cook myself. I mean, sure, I've bought a kebab here and there and I've eaten meat, whether it be at dinners or something like that, but I've never actually bought any to cook myself. Interesting experience too, going to a butcher in Iran, because it's not done like it's done in Western cultures, where you just sort of go and have your pre-packed meat already cut up into nice little pieces so that you don't actually get to see what it is, you know. Here there was a fucking cow's head on the floor. The cow had been killed on the day. There was still half of it hanging up. A lot of it was just sort of put in a little fridge and stuff like that, and then he cut it off the cow as you know, whatever you wanted. But it was just interesting to see a big old cow's head just sort of sitting on the floor, lifeless, obviously. Yeah, interesting. I'm glad I did it now, simply because of the experience of seeing that meat is definitely more appreciated here for being an actual animal, rather than what it is in the Western sort of cultures where it's just sort of a food. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. So here I am, found a camping spot. So this is a farming area where there's tons of herders, shepherds just bringing their goats and their cows and stuff like that around here. But I found a nice spot to put my tent, nice and flat here. The thing with buying the meat was that I had to find a fire tonight, because I can't cook on my pots and pans and stuff like that, because I don't actually carry any cleaning equipment for cookware. But I was given, like I said, the kebab set, so that means I can cook over a fire and not need to clean it, which essentially means that no fire, no meat. But you know, I've just rode onto this place and plenty of dead wood here, and there's some there just sort of laying there, so I'm gonna have a fire tonight. It's all good. Sun's starting to set now, as you can see. It's nice and pretty, isn't it? And yeah, I'm just going to set up my tent. A shepherd just came past with his cows, and normally they stop and talk to me for fucking ages, but he didn't want a bar of it. He just went salam and just kept walking, like as if there's just fucking white tourists around here everywhere camping. So it's good. It was nice. It was a refreshing change. It's what I wanted. I actually ridden all the way out here into this sort of farmland just to get away from the highway and away from the people. I just want a bit of peace tonight. So that's what I got. Even though people see me, that's what I got, which is good. Anyway, I'm going to set up camp and set up a fire, and I'll see you later. Here we are. Kebab's cooking. It looks really, really nice. It looks really delicious, actually. I've made some rice, and just with tomato and onion and garlic. And oh, sorry about that. I just had to take the camera away a bit. This is ready, and the meat is nearly ready as well. Looking really, really good. Yeah, what a day! Really interesting day. It was a good ride. I was really, really happy to meet those guys that helped me with the bike so much. It was nice. It was a nice change. Not only were they inquisitive and questioning me like the way that I don't really like, but they were doing it in such a way that they were, you know, friendly about it. Normally it's like, well, how much money do you make? Where are you from? But this time they were just more asking like what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and stuff like that. And it was a nice change. Anyway, talking about other nice changes, is just having a little bit of meat over the campfire for a change. It's different. Like I said earlier, like about seeing the actual dead cow, you know, like in the butcher's shop, I think is really important, and probably what I'm going to leave on. We live in such a day these days, such a time that some children think that meat comes from the supermarket and milk just comes from the fridge, you know, and they don't really realise how it sort of comes about. And I think it's really important for people to see that, you know, something has to die for you to eat like this. I don't actually eat too much meat, to be honest, simply because it's too difficult to carry, and vegetables are better for you. But anyway, know that, you know, something bad has to happen for you to have something very good like this. And in this instance today, a cow died so that I could eat some steak. And you should know that, and you should teach kids, you know, where meat comes from. Anyway, I'm babbling on. I'm going to eat this and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.